There's this concept of SIEM with a C, which you see increasingly more, cloud infrastructure entitlement monitoring. Is that effectively privileged user account management for the cloud?
Pretty much, right? So if you take a look at some of the tools, and I'll use Amazon as an example, and you take a look at the IAM feature of Amazon, you can create permissions on servers, you can create permissions on users, right? You can create different roles, and you can create, I don't know, probably hundreds of thousands of different capabilities and permission sets. From a cloud perspective, we got to the place to realize like, hey, we need to put permissions on systems. We need to put permissions on users. We need to bring those two things together. And the complexity got very hard. And when the complexity got hard, what do? Well, we just we give you root level access. We give you admin access to everything, right? And then that leads to data breaches, and that leads to other misconfigurations and misuse. So this idea of SIEM, CIEM, is this idea that like, hey, we need to understand permissions, right? And we need to make sure that we're providing the least amount of permissions for a workload or a user or a server to do its job. And CIEM, is in theory is like, hey, let's figure out what is needed, minimize those level of permissions, and minimize the ability to get breached, hopefully.